Hello students, welcome to the BA First Sem English Optional course. I am Dr. Vidya Patil, serving as Assistant Professor of English at Government First Grade Women's College, Bidar. In today's video, I'll be introducing you to different topics which you'll be studying in the second unit of your course, which is reading poetry. The second unit is titled Reading Poetry. Poetry is a type of literature which is based on an interplay of words and rhythm. Poetry is one of the most ancient literary forms. People have been composing and sharing poems even before they learned writing. We have all heard of how poems have been transferred from one generation to the other through the oral tradition even before mankind learned how to write. Poetry is as old as language itself. UNESCO, that is, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, observes 21st March as World Poetry Day. This is done in order to foster and encourage reading, writing, and understanding of poetry as a form of expression. UNESCO believes that poetry is meant for all. Poetry has been a form of human cultural expression since ages. It also makes us aware of how to use the language effectively. Poetry should be read in context to our surroundings and to the world around us. When poetry is read in such a way, it helps us to understand life. In this unit, we will try and find out certain formal tools which are used to understand poetry, such as meter, sound, syntax, word choice, and many other such properties of language. We'll also explore various approaches to reading poetry. So students, under this unit, the first section is what is poetry? In this section, you will be studying about the difference between prose and poetry. We'll also discuss about the relationship between poetry and morality. We'll then go on to find the distinction between poetry and fiction. And lastly, we'll try to understand what poetic language means. The next section in this unit is image and imagery. As you can see on your screens, imagery is nothing but the essence of literature. It adds meaning to the writing and it also makes it more imaginative and expressive. In this section, you will be studying about the meaning of imagery, the functions of imagery, and also find out about the different types of imagery used while writing poetry. The next section in this unit is symbol. Symbol is something which stands for something else. That is, for example, we generally use an material object to symbolize an abstract idea. In this section, you will be studying about meaning of symbols, kinds of symbols, and we'll also try to find out the difference between an allegory and a symbol. The last section in this unit is titled Figurative Language. Figurative language is the unconventional use of words in order to create new meanings. It is generally used by poets in order to enhance the quality of their writings and to attract the attention of the reader and make their writings more dramatic. In this section, you will be studying about the meaning of figurative language, the different classifications of figurative language, and also understand the different types of figurative language which are used, such as similes, metaphors, dead metaphor, metonymy, synecdoche, apostrophe, conceit, hyperbole, understatement, paradox, pun, ambiguity, irony, allusion, alliteration, assonance, and onomatopoeia. So students, after reading this unit, you will acquire the basic and practical knowledge of how to read poetry, how to understand poetry, appreciate poetry, and if possible, even write your own poems. Students, you have now got a clear idea about what you are going to learn in this unit. I am sure you will enjoy the experience of studying this unit titled Reading Poetry. I hope you like this video. Thank you.